All right, we had some audio issues right here at the beginning. I'm just doing a test stream. I usually stream on Twitch, but I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like leaning towards YouTube. I want to do tutorials here. I do some really cool stuff on my feet. I'd like to do demonstrations for anyone watching. Please check it out in the chat or type in the chat if you want me to demonstrate some stuff. I do some really cool four-pedal stuff. I play an ambidextrous kit. We're going left and right all day, every day. Same thing with the feet. So we got. Okay. So a lot of stuff like that. Even just some simple alternating 16th notes. We do 2 on the kicks, 2 on the hi-hats, doing a 16th note pattern. Cymbal there, but you know, it's how it goes. I miss cymbals all day. A lot of cool stuff. I'm gonna be doing some improv stuff. It's basically working on my own style right here in front of you live. And sorry, I'm trying to get this. I still got stuff from Twitch on my OBS platform. Like I said, this is just a test stream today, getting everything all set up. Got a new account. So, yeah, we're doing a lot of improv, just hanging out, jamming. I do the occasional song request. It depends. I don't really do a lot of metal all the time. I will on occasion, depending on the day. Like I might do a speed day where I'm doing my double kicks and really fast stuff. So I like to do. Those are always fun to be on the metal days when I'm all hyped up and going fast. Always have fun with that. I have days where I specifically do nothing but double bass, tom rolls, and blast beat stuff, really working on speed and stamina, a lot of different coordinative aspects. But I always try to, outside of doing the speed and stamina, really try to add rhythmic concepts to my kick drums, not just doing the... If I am going to do consistent double bass like that, I start adding a little more groove aspect to it with the hands, start getting a little more creative with the toms and doing the left and right, the ambidextrous stuff. So just a little demonstration of that. Just kind of giving a quick brief overview today about what's to come on my stream. Just getting all set up and whatnot. Holidays kind of kicked my ass over here. So like I said, we'll do a little bit of simple double bass. We'll start getting a little groovy with it on the hands. And then you'll see me start adding a little bit of flurries and even some accents to give the groove a little more feel. Okay, so a little bit something like this. Kind of get really into it with that. I really like doing that, getting some grooves, just getting. So it's basically when you think about accent in the kick drum in your beats, you think of the idea of a traditional beat. You know, you'd be like, right? So you're gonna. You're gonna give the same. You're basically emulating a traditional rock beat, but kind of giving a little more of the double bass and the metal feel to it. So if we get something that's like, right? So kind of cool. Same thing. It's the same idea as a snare drum, but when you relate the kick drum as the beat and not necessarily like a backbeat kind of aspect, you kind of get a different ideology with it. So that's what I do with a lot of my stuff. Sorry, I gotta go shut my door. But yes, I will be doing a lot of interesting stuff. I have a huge routine of things I do to keep up with the style that I've created. Something I call the Xgroove. Kind of, it's related to extreme groove, you know. And then the X is the 4 limbs, and it's basically intertwined by the core, which is here, and we're balancing it all. And so the X is kind of iconic in the idea. Okay, but it's also, you can go the way the limbs are played when you get into the ambidextrous style. It's not because we naturally play the drums in an X kind of fashion. So our ride and hi-hat foot are typically interconnected, right? So you're always kind of and then you have your snare and your kick, which are typically playing off of each other. So there's your X. You have a line here and you have a line here. So that's where the X comes from in the Xgroove. Now when you start getting into the ambidextrous approach, which you can go straight left side. Right? So again, you have the line between your ride and your hi-hat foot. Then you have the line between your hand and foot kick and snare, right? But as you begin to move into the ambidextrous approach, the left and the right lines become blurred. So it just relates to the core in the center, and you have, basically, you can have your 2 limbs, instead of playing in X fashion, you have them playing like in a left and right idea, you know what I mean? So a lot of times, I'm kind of playing a half left, half right. Sorry. So in that way, I am basically, it's kind of like playing open-handed in a sense. Well, because I have the left hand over here, or the left ride, I get away with it. So I have my line being the X this way, and then over here I'm playing the kick and hi-hat, or the kick and snare, right? So you got... So there, started with the left, so you have the whole left side playing its line, right side playing its line, and then I just kind of put it back to a natural state of the X lines, right? So, and then eventually just kind of bounce back and forth. Now I could do the same thing while, instead of switching the hands to left and the right, you'll see me switch the feet to left and right. And then because I have the ching ring on here, and even if I took the ching ring off, as a slightly different, it's got a little bit more of a dull, clicky sound. This one's a little bit brighter. So you get a little color in the difference in hi-hat stepping, especially when I show you the 4 pedal stuff. So but I like that. I like the tambourine sound on that. It gives it a really a very apparent change in sound, where you don't hear it as much if you just have the 2 hi-hats, because they're similar sizes. I don't really care for the small hi-hats. They're fun, but so yeah, we'll start again with the straight line on the X with the limbs, and then I'll switch the feet. So we'll do something simple just to kind of keep it idea, and then I'll show you how I kind of do a little bit of rudimental things to get a little more color and oh yeah, color on the in the groove. Okay, so again, simple. So that's one of my favorite things to do, is actually the alternate stepping. So instead of just, like I said, or keeping a steady, we're gonna alternate the quarter notes as 1 or right, left, or left, right, whatever I choose. It's whatever I choose. A lot of times I start with the right side because that left side with the ching ring gives a backbeat idea. So you're right. So yeah, we're gonna alternate step. So instead of just I think I messed it up. Aha, that's a new beat. I kind of saw that little pattern. All right, that's kind of cool. I'm gonna remember that one. It was kind of a simple beat, but the pattern kind of changed. I had to kind of move the feet a little differently. All right, but my favorite thing about everything I do with all the left and right stuff is the ideas among the pedals. Like I said, I already showed you the 16th note alternation of my 4 pedals, where I just, right? So you got 16th notes, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. All right, so you can take that same thing, do an offbeat feel, which will give you a little bit of a samba action there. So I'm gonna do. I like to lead left. It's a lot of times my weaker side, even still. I'm naturally a right-handed drummer, so weirdly I'm left-handed. But so I'll show you offbeat that 16th note pattern. So instead of doing 2 kicks, 2 hi-hats, we start with 1 kick and then continue the 2 and 2. So we're going left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. So, right. Right? So it's got a cool samba feel. Digging on that a lot. Basically, I'm about to show you the whole foundation of this 4 pedal action. I'm going to give you 3 patterns, but we're going to orchestrate them and make 6 patterns. And I mean, there's other things you could do with it, but this is like literally going to give you an idea of how to orchestrate something simple and make it into a completely different sound, even though you're using the same idea. So we're going to do the alternating patterns. We have 2 kicks, 2 hi-hats, or offbeat. So it's going to be still 1 kick, 2 hi-hats, and then 2 kicks again, right? We're going to do that with singles like we just did. We'll do double strokes. Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, sorry. We're going to do double strokes, but it's only going to be over 2 pedals to give the same idea. We're going to do an on beat. And then we're going to do an off beat. Right? So that'll give the same double stroke idea as the alternating singles, but because we're using the double stroke on the hi-hats, it gives a completely different sound versus 2 solid, and you're getting a little bit of splash with the double hit. You know, okay, we're going to do that, and then I'm also going to show you how I use paradiddles to give the same idea of a double stroke feel on and off beat. So we do like a straight beat, and then we have that samba feel. So again, alternating singles in an on and off. Offbeat. Okay, now here's double strokes. Right? Offbeat double strokes. Okay? So this is my favorite one, using paradiddles to give those same ideas. But the cool thing about the paradiddles is you're getting a blend of the alternating aspect on the hi-hats as well. No, hang on, hold on. So if we do the paradiddles, you kind of get the alternating idea with the feet, but the hi-hats get the splash, right? So okay, so we're going to do that. Here's where it gets kind of cool. This is one of my favorite patterns to do. It is the offbeat paradiddle, and it's going to give you, again, that samba feel. But we're going to get it's a little more relaxing than the double strokes in some weird way, because instead of, you get to alternate. All right, so again, I'm going to start with my left side here. I'll start with my right for demonstration purposes. Let me get this cord out of the way of my camera. All right, so let's see. We're going to start with a right kick. We're going to double stroke the left hi-hat, and then we're going to right, left again, right? Okay, so right, left, left, right, left. Right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left. Okay? A little tricky, but it's an offbeat paradiddle. We're starting with a single stroke, and then we're double stroking the left. That's the diddle's going to be on the E and. So 1 E and 2 E and 3 and. Got to work on my explanations here. Hopefully you understand that. If you don't, please let me know in the chat. But paradiddles on an offbeat, and we're going to give it like a Latin-y feel. Samba. Ready? Right? Let's do that with the left side. So that is probably the foundation of what I do on the 4 pedals. It gives you an idea how to take a few simple ideas and orchestrate them over the pedals. And those are very the double stroke idea, or the double stroke sound, is a very straightforward beat. So it's very repetitive, and I feel like constant repetitive ideas when you're learning to coordinate the body and do independence ideas is the best way to go. As you get more comfortable with your coordination, then you can develop into longer phrasings or more complicated phrasings. But these are very simple. It's just 2 kicks, 2 hi-hats, 2 kicks, 2 hi-hats. So it allows you to kind of put it on autopilot really easily and start soloing over with your hands and doing whatever, kind of grooving on it. You know, I do a little pyramid that I do over those things to get comfortable too. So if you do the alternating one, we'll start doing alternating singles at quarter notes. Then we'll go to 8 notes, 16ths, 30 seconds. Then I do doubles at quarter notes, 8ths, 16ths, and 30 seconds as well. Then I throw a little bit of flam ideas into those, and flam taps, single flam mills. We get into flam accents, Swiss triplets. I think that's really, like, as far as, and then I kind of start blending them and create my own phrasing. But those are like my 4 rudiments that are like standard in everything that I do in my rehearsals and whatnot. So I'll show you. It gives you an idea, and I'll try to put some around the kit and give you an idea of how I take those same ideas and move them around. You know, so simple idea. I have my metronome set up here, so I got a chord coming. I don't have a long enough cord to reach my computer because it's all the way over there, but let's check it out. Let's go. 16th notes on the kick drums, alternating between 2 kicks, 2 hi-hats. singles. I was doing some 6 strokes, some 5 strokes, 3 strokes. I think I said 3s already. The Herta patterns. All right, so now we'll do the double strokes, doing the same thing. I'm gonna go right side this time. So when you're doing the ambidextrous stuff, I always do 1 set left, 1 set right, and then the next day I'll switch which one I started with, and it's the only way to keep this strong because I can't do everything left and then everything right. So to save time, I do a mixture of both, and like I said, switch it the next day. So everything gets equal work. You know, it all kind of ties in. All right, so let's do that again. But I'll tell you what, this time I'm going to do the paradiddle pattern, still keeping the downbeat feel with the 2 strokes, 2-stroke orchestration. All right, but I'm going to use double strokes with the hands in the quarters, a 16, 30 seconds. And then we'll do some 6 strokes, 5s, and 3-stroke ideas. All right, so let's go. Notes. The half note. So now I'll just kind of move around the kit, you see. I try to be a little more musical when I go around the kit. Not for exercise purposes, yeah, go ahead and go ahead. But eventually when you get comfortable with the coordination and you can start moving between 16th, 8ths and doing your rudiments and blending, then I start trying to become more musical in the phrasing over the stuff. So now, so I'll tell you what, I'll start phrasing over it, and I'll mix singles and doubles while I do double strokes on the feet, okay? So I'll lead with the left here. Okay, yeah, I'll keep it on the downbeat for now, and we'll work on upbeats in a little bit, but... Kind of learn stuff when I try to explain stuff to everyone. Actually, I got some ideas here that I could work on, but it's really cool doing the 5 strokes. How you would start with the left, and then it comes to the right. So I'll go to this tom, then come to this tom, all right, and then back to this. once you get comfortable with these foot patterns as well, and your hands and whatnot, sometimes I leave the hands a little more stagnant and keep it just a straight backbeat, and we'll take the singles, the doubles, and the paradiddles and try to blend them all in the same idea, if possible. It takes a little bit of mental work because you have to pay attention to where your feet lands, and if you start the double strokes on the off beat, you'll start switching to off and on unknowingly. Sometimes it happens, and you know, you can go with it, but you want to try to control it as much as you can. So let's see if I can control it. Not guaranteeing anything over here. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to try to keep it straightforward for right now. I'm not going to go on and off. I'm going to try to just blend the on beats right now. We're gonna switch to off. That's what I was trying to do. Hang on. So. There you go. Hold on. There's where I'm okay, hold on. I'm tripping myself up over here. Haha. There it goes. Hold on. It's always like one little thing that sticks it, and then once I get that, it's like it's fine. You always come to these little gaps in which you do little flaws. Or some days, like I'll be able to play something with my right side, and then I won't be able to play it with my left side. But then I'll be able to play it with my left side the next day, and I won't be able to play it with my right side. It gets all. That's where the X comes in. It's just all and just mismatched and intertwined. And all right, I got this. Ah. 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 That's why I get you. Okay, hold up. Hold on. I'm tripping this up. I gotta start on my right side. I am going to have to work on that one. Usually I guess I have a lack of control in it there myself. So I will work on the alternate or the upbeat aspect of the double stroke stuff that I was just talking about. Usually I can hang it when I'm kind of free flowing and you kind of catch on to it and maneuver through it. But when I try to be a little more structured, it seems that there's a little gap in my knowledge. So just so you know, no matter what stage you're at in whatever you're playing, there's always something that you need to work on and fix. But you can get away with a lot of stuff even if you don't have control over it, as long as it's in time and you can kind of play with it a little bit. So we'll kind of bounce around and let's see. I have got some stuff to do. I got to get ready for work. But just a little preview of what my stream's going to be like. Got a lot of stuff to show you. You saw a little bit of what I'm doing just there in that little solo improv. But I have a whole mess of stuff, exercises, routines, philosophies. Anything you want to know, feel free to hit me up in the chat. I'll be more than happy to explain anything you see me doing, any questions you have. If you do want to take lessons, I have a website. You can go to thexgroove.com, sign up for some lessons. You get a free trial lesson for any new student. You just got to sign up to the newsletter, and they'll give you a coupon code for a free lesson. I have package deals for 4 lessons, for a little discounted price instead of buying them individually. So hit me up. I will see you all next time. And have a good day. I got to figure out a time that I'm going to start streaming. I'm just trying to get this all set up. Holidays totally bogged me out. So I will see you possibly Friday. Yeah. Have a good one.